Yo, how's it going, everyone? It's that time once again. We are back for the Dokkan early stream. It is Friday, 7th of July, which means we have the AGL BARDOCK EZA, Super Strike, Lord Chilled revamp thing, as well as the new Super Battle Road and Extreme Super Battle Road stages. All dropping in just under 30 minutes. So how are you guys all doing today? Just get the old second channel link up here. Okay, Nithka featured, how's it going? Waiting for my flight back to Germany. Oh, nice. Hope you're doing alright. Right, let's just put that in here. EZA got pushed back to May 25th with the World Tournament. Wait. Oh, I'm replying to the... don't need that open. Let's pin that in here. But yeah, we mentioned it yesterday. I think someone asked about, we were talking about it on the Bloodborne stream yesterday, but the whether you've got Bardock or not, obviously doing the 30-stage EZA. If you do the 30-stage EZA today, the chilled Super Strike revamp, both the stages of Super Battle Road was one Super Battle Road, one Extreme Super Battle Road. You're probably getting somewhere between like 60 and 70 stones today. Because the EZA is 34, Super Strike is like 20, around 20, I think. The two Super Battle Road things are like 5 each. So yeah, decent amount of stones for today. Shout out to Stoops Ahoy for becoming a channel member. Welcome to the Ningen Club. I appreciate you, my dude. Yo, Cedric, how's it going? I'm still getting destroyed by Red Zone Kid Boo. Power Beyond Super Saiyan mission is destroying me. I'm assuming you've tried for the Power Beyond Super Saiyan 1 just doing the nuke thing, right? I guess like if you don't have your own AGL Super Saiyan 3 Goku, it's a bit harder, but you can do it with like Super EZA AGL Super Saiyan 3 Goku. Having the Dragon Fist Goku helps as well, the STR one. I mean, I got quite lucky, I think. I had that, like, exact starting rotation of, like, the Super EZA Super Saiyan 3 Goku, the AGL Angel Goku, and then STR Dragon Fist Goku. And then with the AGL Chilai, like, nuking item, the amount of damage you can do in that one turn is crazy. I'll try AGL Bardock on Boo's team. Yeah, he is on Boo's 200%, which is kind of funny. Let me have a double check here, because get his info up here on Dokkan Info. Bardock. Yeah, so he's got loads of 200% leaders. The Super Saiyan Trio, Sword of Hope Trunks, Birdku, the new Int Boo, Harudagon, Tech, Vegeta for Saiyan Day, Super Saiyan 3 Rose. Oh yeah, because of course he's on... Super Saiyan 3 Rosés plus 30% is for crossover. Physical Turles, God Goku, Tech Bardock, and STR Hearts. So he has like 11 200% teams, which is kind of crazy. Imagine if he was good. How awesome that would be. Sadly, he is not the best. Full Dodge AGL Blue Duo. Because yeah, I was using the, again, like I had the new Goku, but having the double Goku leads. I guess it's just any team that has any team you can run that's giving the AGL Super EZA Goku a 200% leader skill is probably what you want to try and go for. You just got to use that. What was the team that we used when we did the LR Super 7 Volgo Gia and the GT Heroes team? You just got to use, you should just use that. I mean, it only took us what three attempts with items and a support memory to be able to do it, you know. And this guy's getting there.
All right, let's do this.
Yo, Sokado, how's it going? Oh, we got a launch on the Roshi thing. Wonder if we'll get the ultimate combo and get the power level bonus. Yeah, the AGL Bardock EZA to stage 999 could be doable depending on how much like HP he has near the end and how much damage he's doing, because there are some of the better units for getting through to at least beating stage 30. You could definitely still get away with using some STR units, but obviously that'll be difficult to do once you get to the later stages. The best ones are Golden Freezers, yeah. I mean, the tech one should be okay, right? Because he's got type advantage and he still has a certain percentage of damage reduction. But even if he starts to take a little bit of damage, he shouldn't be getting one shot, I don't think. No, he didn't get the power level bonus. We've had it happen on stream before, but if you get the power level bonus on the Roshi event when you get launch as the boss, you get 2 Kais. It's a nice little extra thing.
Right,
but
let's do this.
Oh wow, we got launch again. I can't remember what the chart, like the percentage chance is that you get her as the boss, but yeah, you get a guaranteed Elder Kai if she's the boss. Because you know, I need loads of those. Yeah, physical full power freezer. That's one of the ones that like people were kind of looking forward to that when we thought that they were going to go in the same order as the original EZAs. Like physical full power freezer, super EZA would be pretty cool. I wonder when we're going to find out, because I think it doesn't happen for another week or so at least, but I wonder when we'll find out the details for the physical Goku Black super EZA. Because that has the potential to be very good. Use the EZA stones to put me at 800 plus. Nice, nice. Yeah, the stones that we get from doing all the events for today will put me back over 1,000, which is good. The orb mission. There's not a lot of. You can tell you're in a smaller like celebration when there's barely any daily missions to do. I'm assuming, did I finish that use 80 items mission? I actually can't remember now. I might use those health drinks just in case I didn't, because it's not like I care about having them. And then check the, go check that mission progress, because I genuinely don't remember if I did or not. Yeah, I think their guard being permanent would not be like OP for them at all. Because even now in the slightly harder events, even with guard, if they're not dodging a super or something, then they're taking a lot of damage. So I think something like that would have been a good addition without making them super OP. Especially because of their transformation condition. It's like, if their condition, the idea is supposed to be they guard until turn 5 and then on turn 5 you transform into the Geo. But if they've made it so that a lot of the time you can't transform on turn 5, then they shouldn't be losing their guard on turn 5. Because I think that's the main reason why people don't like them, right? Is you get into those situations where you get to turn 5, you can't transform, and you don't guard, so then they just get killed. Which is super annoying. Yeah, Super Easy 8 STR Go GR. I hope they do. I think we talked about it before. Like, even though it means waiting for a while, because it'd be cool to have it tied into the anniversary, since they were the first anniversary cards. If the 10th anniversary, they Super Easy 8 STR Go GR and Inch and Ember like at the same time. Just literally make Gogeta an absolute beast like he was when he first came out, and make Janemba like the best tank in the game.
Alright, let's do this.
Yo, Carnage, how's it going? Make sure you guys hit that like button. All the new content dropping in just over 15 minutes. We'll put our team together for the Bardock EZA here in a minute. Yeah, that's the thing, is the HP restriction and the turn restriction together is what makes it really annoying. Like, because it's 5th turn from their first turn, which means if you only have one of them on the team and they're on turn 2, or even worse, they're in slot 7, so they don't appear until turn 3, then they can't fuse for ages. It should be one or the other, right? If it's going to have the HP restriction and be turn 5, it should just be turn 5 from the start of the battle. Or if it's going to be turn 5 from their first appearance, then there shouldn't be an HP restriction. Because you don't want to get all the way to like turn 8, and then you're near the end of the event, the boss is hitting really hard, and like you still can't fuse. Super annoying. Yeah, Engine Ember Super Easy A could be really good. I remember back when AGL Rosé first came out, and like his team, you'd have like Inch and Ember was one of your defensive units. And then obviously got replaced by STR Janemba. Texel and Super Saiyan 3, STR Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta, yes. STR Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta Easy will be really good. Because he'll pretty much just become like the go-to slot 1 unit for a lot of, like every team that he's on, basically. I was just going to say a lot of teams, but like every team that he's on. Where is he? I haven't given him any equips, I guess, because by the time he like got his, it's a shame he's one of the 6 Lynx units, but yeah, Pure Saiyans, Vegeta Family, the fact that he's on crossover, and of course Power Beyond Super Saiyan, Bond of Parent and Child, like all of these teams can benefit from him being on there, basically. Obviously Super Saiyan 3, when it gets a bit of a revamp, gets some other better units. Because obviously, you know, we got the new Goku, we've got STR Dragon Fist Goku, AGL, all the Tech LR with their EZAs, and then yeah, having this guy as the actual like just go to slot 1 tank. Because for like an AGL Goku team, he's the slot 1 unit for both turns. But if they make a new Super Saiyan 3 leader, and we actually get like a proper Super Saiyan 3 team, you can only run one of those Gokus. Yeah, yeah, in Buhan will be a good Super EZA as well, hopefully. Yeah, there you go. It was used. Yeah, these are the ones, the anniversary countdown ticket missions, but the ones that last for like the whole month. So there's still 22 days left. I've still got to use 31 items. I've been slowly but surely doing all of these. Annoyingly, having to replay all the Bardock team stages. The Legendary Freezer event comes out on Wednesday. With the DB story revamp for one of the Namek Saga story events. I'm assuming this has the same, yeah, completing all the stages multiple times again. And then link leveling them. Because basically all you have to really do is do all the stages 5 times, which gives you a bunch of drops of the characters, because they have like guaranteed drops now. and then I just put all of those SSR level 1 versions onto a team and did one of my Roshi stages for the day with that team, and then they basically all got a ton of their links go from 1 to 2, which then completed the mission. That's like sacrificing one of your Roshi runs for the day on actually doing your like proper link level team, just to get like all of those missions done. 6225. Alright, so we just got to do... We've only got 10 stamina, so we can't do the Whis mission. I think leveling the SSRs just because I need the box space. I'm not selling them. Until I need the box space. Yeah, fair. Yeah, I mean, I haven't gotten rid of mine, but the problem is I remember you have to get the annoying... was it the... you have to get their own orbs in order for them to be rainbow, because I figured for the extra power level points, it's like I might as well just rainbow them all the SSRs. But then obviously I remembered that you have to get their own orbs in order to do that. So you can see I've got like the ones that dropped from completing the stages, and then I've got these ones that are the ones that I'd thrown on the link level team. But yeah, I don't want to have to like re-farm all their SSRs again. That seems like a massive pain. Because I opened the paths and everything for because I did him first, and then it's like, oh, that was a waste of time. Did I lock that other Borgos? No. Because yeah, I'm not gonna re-farm all of their medals. That seems like a their orbs. Maybe one day when I've got literally nothing to do in the game, but the Stratford Bardock EZA will be running AGL, Freezer Team, Tech Caulifla. Oh, to get into the higher levels, right? Yeah, because you definitely don't need to use Tech Caulifla for like the 30 stages, but yeah, for doing going for the 999, obviously being a pure Saiyan, Tech Caulifla, Tech God Goku will be characters that you can bring on the team in order to be able to not have units that basically don't take damage in those later stages. Bardock. Might as well do it and open the paths at least. And I just want to Ginyu Force for the hell of it. I mean, yeah, you can just run the Ginyu Force, because when I made the team building guide last night, right, Bardock is Terrifying Conquerors. So you can just run the Ginyu Force team. Like, even for newer players, if you don't have a lot of options in terms of the summonable units, you can just get the fully farmable free-to-play Ginyu Force team and just use them. Take a little bit longer, but it's definitely doable. Because the thing is, if I wanted to rainbow them, none of them actually got to SA 10 with those copies that I got from, because one of the missions are just for doing the stage 5 more times, so you get 5 extra drops of the card, and if you get the power level bonus, that's why there was a couple that had more than 5 spare ones. But yeah, like, I don't have any of the orbs, so it's just going to be 0%. Ginyu Force. I mean, yeah, Ginyu Force, like I say, will be absolutely doable. In LR Ginyu Force, unless we get the Part 2 LR from Rosé's celebration on JP at the same time, then the Ginyu Force LR will be out in like 2 weeks for Global. That's what we're expecting for this time slot. That's what happened last year. But yeah, I'm hoping that we just get whatever the Part 2 LR for Rosé on JP is, and then also get the physical Goku Black Super EZA, because it just seems so annoying and stupid for them to any content that's in the Rosé celebration on JP that then Global doesn't get, like, at the same time, or roughly around the same time. It just seems like such a weird choice. It's like, why did they even bring him out first on Global if they're going to drop a bunch of extra stuff with him on JP? So there is the possibility that that happens, the Part 2 LRs at the same time, and then we get the physical Goku Black Super EZA, and then at least we have all that same stuff, and then we'll basically just be missing, apart from the anniversary stuff of course, we'll just be missing Topo and the Ginyu Force. Right. So we got rid of all of those extra copies of them. At some point I'll get them finished off, maybe. What my giant form dude's looking like? Because I've got an SA5 version of Bardock ready to go. She's SA4. Shigesh is 5. Oh wait, that's it. Yeah, he's 5. Tora's 5. Okay, yeah, so basically I've got Farsha. I need to get one more Great Ape Farsha, but then I have all of the Team Bardock Great Apes SA5 like spare copies ready for their EZAs. So I don't need those extra copies of Bardock and Tora that are at the top, or Shigesh. Yeah, the in LR Ginyu Force is pretty good. They're not like the best, you know, best yellow coin LR or anything like that, but they are good. No, those are the awakened ones. Don't accidentally sell those ones. Okay, apparently the other ones either came from tickets or whatever then, because I can't trade them in. Alright, well, never mind. Level 6 dodge equip, nice. Oh yeah, I got a, I actually got a really good equip from, I think it was from the tickets. I decided to use some of the tickets for those secret chests. I'm saving them for better categories. Though Time Travelers is cool. I think I did one for this. I got one that was like, I think it was a gold one, so I wanted to, I was going to give it to Frieza, and then obviously remembered I don't actually have dupes for Frieza, but I think it was like level, I think it was crit and additional, and it was like 6 and 5, which is pretty good. I forget like which way round it was or anything, but it's not bad. Alright, so let's make our Terrifying Conquerors team ready for this EZA. Go by typing, I guess. So I think it probably will be easiest if you have them to run the AGL Freezer. Well, I did mention that it'd be funny to use the build just have like all the Saiyans, because you could run Turles and you can have like King Vegeta, Vegeta and Nappa, the Great Ape Vegeta, but the quickest way to do it is probably just going to be with Freezers. So your actual lead is Planetary Destruction or Space Traveling Warriors, which you should be on. So yeah, Space Traveling Warriors. This guy for the support will be good. And then yeah, we have STR LR Cooler and TUR STR Cooler. In terms of Golden Freezer, I guess we might as well just bring the AGL one because he'll do the most damage. I mean, he only really supports Frieza, but might as well just bring Dodoria. since I did rainbow him. So yeah, just use this. Oh wait, no, I can't use both the coolers, can I? It probably is better to use the tech one because he supports everybody rather than the STR one only supports transformation boost. Let's bring Toa for the... Oh no, wait, you're not going to be on Planetary Destruction or Space Traveling Warriors, are you? Bring Zarbon and Dodoria. Let's bring these guys for the support. We give extreme class allies support, so might as well bring them. Make sure you guys hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. The EZA drops in just under 2 minutes now. Yeah, Luffy, how's it going? Talk about how Dr. Wheelo's Red Zone is one of the easiest. It is pretty easy, yeah. I mean, the Mercenary Tower one is like one phase, and he's STR, and AGL is a very strong team. That tech baby, I genuinely forget what he does. Yeah, mine's reversed because I pulled a dupe for him on one of the other banners. It's guaranteed crit against a pure Saiyan. Yeah, he's not giving any support or anything, and then. Oh yeah, I haven't link leveled it. Wow, really? He's one of the few new units that I haven't link leveled. He's only SA5. And he has 2 dupes. You can tell how much I care about that unit. SA5, 2 dupes. So I haven't even got him. I didn't even use like dozing Kais on him. And yeah, haven't bothered to link. Normally, whenever I get a new unit, I just throw him on the link level team. But apparently, I completely forgot about him. Yeah, that is true. The Goku family enemy, so Turles actually gets his buff. Yeah, we've got to keep the Boa Magetta team. But yeah, Terrifying Conquerors you could literally use, because Turles is Space Traveling Warriors or Pure Saiyans. Planetary Destruction or Low Class Warrior. So you could use you, and then literally just throw on you. Did I not pull that Vegeta and Nappa? I guess not. I actually thought I did have them, but... Can't use AGL Turners though. I mean, physical Raditz, funnily enough, probably is better, but the tech one has type advantage, and you're against one enemy, so he gets higher stats. Physical one probably is better, though, because he does have the active skill and everything. And then I guess you just put you on there for the Saiyan Saga support. So, like, you could do it with this team, which would be kind of funny, but yeah, we'll do it with the full Frieza, well, I say Frieza, the actual proper Terrifying Conquerors team. Oh yeah, set up Petan before. That is true. New Petan, because then that will be going while we do the EZA. True. That's the other thing that starts today. I forgot. Thanks for reminding me. Yeah, Series 16 is now being added, but annoyingly, it's Series 15 and 16 available, which means... Oh, there you go, they're all new. I was going to say, which means I'll end up getting a bunch of Series 15 stickers that I don't need. There's a Masu. Bunch of GT characters in versus them, and then Gogeta. I mean, I did just get a Broly, didn't I? I got 2, didn't I? Yeah, there's that guy as well. There we go. And then just throw baby in since I've got a spare one. Alright. There we go. So get that set up. Now it's easy A time. Yeah, those 34 stones from the Bardock EZA are going to take me to 998. Alright, now what are the chances that we get... Oh, there you go. I was going to say, literally a rainbow Frieza friend. Except then when I put Frieza as the leader, it wants to give me Cooler instead. It's funny how that works.
Alright, let's do this.
Why does the end of this OST sound like we are #1? Does it? Let's keep it playing now. 260. Who have you summoned for recently then, Bringer? I seem to remember your thing being higher than that total. Running the ALR STR Cooler team. Yeah, if you don't have AGL Frieza, which I imagine a lot of people obviously didn't bother to summon for him, STR Cooler is a good option. Or Physical Metal Cooler and just run like a full Wicked Bloodline team. Oh, 2006. I was going to say. I thought you had a pretty decent amount. It's like, wait, why do you only have 260? I have 5 units to start with. I always try and, like, whenever Patan is about to end, I set up a bunch more fights. Because then those fights end, but then Patan has ended, so you can't set up any more. So then all the stickers that you got from doing that, you would then still have. And then obviously I normally have like some left over when I've set up those last couple of fights anyway. So then yeah, when the next one starts, I've got a fair few to choose from, like straight away. Oh, that bit, right, yeah. Very appropriate, this OST, for fighting Bardock with the Wicked Bloodline team. But yeah, obviously the early stage is not going to be difficult at all. I'm racing you. Ooh. I did start a bit late though after doing the
Let's do this.
Patan thing, but we'll try and catch up. Got through the first couple of phases fairly easily. Let's see how much actual devastation Frieza can do. Oh yeah, he can do his active skill straight away because it's a low class war. I forgot about that. Could have just done his active skill. He just starts off at 11 million because he gets extra attack against a low class warrior and he gets an extra attack against a pure Saiyan. So yeah, he just one-shots him. Oh yeah, that's pretty good. These loading times though. Yeah, just use the active skill if you have it and then you're done. Even taking the extra couple of seconds to change to a Frieza friend is going to make it easier because then you have more chances of having a Frieza on the first rotation and then yeah, just do that. It's a shame his like KO screen thing is really long though, because like it's like yeah, okay, he's dead. That is going to make it significantly easier. I mean, it might actually, we'll test it out. I should have timed it, but it probably is actually quicker to just do this. Because then Frieza, his super attack isn't that long, and then he just kills him. 13.8 with the support from Tech Cooler. Yeah, like, I feel like that was quicker. Right. Maybe I'm wrong, but feels like that was quicker. Oh, didn't change the friend, but again, it doesn't really matter now. Actually, he shouldn't be able to damage this Cooler that much, right? I can still just put Cooler in slot 1. It's only stage 6. I'm doing level 1 and finishing it later. Fair enough. Of course, the only downside is Cooler being STR. Means if we're not doing crits, he's not doing a lot of damage, but... It's so early on in the EZA stages, we can still lower attack. Oh, that was so close. I was going to say, we didn't even one-turn him. Crazy. It's alright, Freeze will finish him off here. Yeah, in Garlic Jr. EZA will be really good. Time to finish the GT Red Zone missions. Oh wow, never finished those to save stones. Oh yeah, that's been a while then, right? Because I can't remember the last time they added missions to the GT Red Zone. No, that's the friend one. I'll try and use a guest Freezer. Leader, LR, STR Cooler, TUR Cooler, LR Golden Freezer, AGL Metal Cooler, TUR Tech Transforming Freezer, and STR Mecha Freezer and King Cold. Yeah, that's the only good thing about if you don't have the AGL Freezer, you can use the Tech Transforming Freezer. Right. Oh, what? You mean? Is it like the original ones? Is it for doing it with like a unit of each typing and stuff like that? Oh, I didn't do that. Oh, what team's Toon using? AGL Freezer, Tech Cooler. I suppose it probably makes more sense to use Tech Cooler, just because if the STR one doesn't crit, he's not doing a lot of damage, and the Tech one's actually decent. Let's do that. We'll steal Toon's idea. Who else? Yeah, I don't care, but I'm not using that Tech baby, but then he's using the LR baby. And Turles, I guess, because he gives his intro buff, I suppose.
All right, let's do this.
Oh wait, I put the auto on because I was like, now the game can just kill him, pick up the orbs for me. Except the auto made the other Freezer use the active skill. That makes doing it on auto a pain as well then, because it'll always do the active skill. Yeah, Frieza does get a lot of attack power from links, so if he's not got any links active, he does do significantly less damage. Especially because he's also a big bad boss's character, right? So that straight away right there is a ton of extra power from those links.
All right, let's do this.
Yeah, it's like 9 million as the first attacks, and mine's 55%. Obviously, that's from him because he's getting the big attack buff from fighting a low-class warrior enemy, but it's pretty good. Level 11. Nice. We are now 10. Not too far off.
All right, let's do this.
Yeah, see, this turn he's got big bad bosses and a bunch of support. And this is the friend one, so... And this is a unit, remember, that after he does 5 attacks, he gets like an extra, is it like 150% attack? So imagine what his attack stat would be against a low-class warrior after he's attacked 5 times. It's going to be ridiculous. It's a shame there are no actual, like, proper events where we could really see that, like, come into play. But... because there's like the Turles red zone, but I mean that's so old now. I don't know if Frieza, would Frieza even get to attack 5 times? He'd have probably killed him by then.
All right, let's do this.
Oh, these 30-stage ECAs. They blessed us with the LR EZAs that are only 10 stages, and now every TUR EZA feels like such a chore with 30 stages. But yeah, AGL Frieza, unsurprisingly, just absolutely destroys this event. One, two, three, four, five. Nice. But yeah, Ginyu, AGL Ginyu's EZA definitely could be very good. I mean, he's very good on release anyway, right? So any characters that were good on release because they had like decently designed kits, then obviously they have the potential to get really good EZAs as well. And obviously, apart from AGL Bardock, they've been killing it with some of the EZAs that have been releasing in this year so far. So what's really funny is we got the episode 41 of the podcast tonight, right? And I asked our thumbnail guy to put Kefla and Bardock on there because Kefla's EZA just came out on JP and Bardock's EZA has just come out on Global. And like those two EZAs couldn't be more far apart. I remember that the Kefla EZA came out as a Global first, and then Bardock's EZA came out as like the next EZA for JP. And they're like, man, it's so funny how like Kefla's EZA came out and people were like, wow, this is like the new best EZA in the game. And then Bardock's EZA came out after her on JP, and it's like, oh, he sucks. So it's kind of funny that they're now releasing in the same week, like on the opposite version. It's kind of funny. Unless you're Raditz who needs an EZA and Super EZA at the same time. But yeah, that's because Raditz did not have a well-designed kit. The physical Raditz was like the worst Dokkan Fest of all time on release, probably, at whenever it was he came out. It was the worst for that year. And he came out in a period where we were seeing some really weird unit drops. But yeah, they could have, I talked about it when we went over his details in one of the videos, I think it was from yesterday, but like, all they had to do was make that low-class warrior part of his passive Pure Saiyans, and then he'd be really good. But no, they decided to make his passive reliant on a category that you never run because all of the characters are terrible. And then they didn't give him any support by like easy-aing the Team Bardock Great Apes or something, so then he actually had low-class warriors that you could run him with. Because if you think about it in terms of like, if you wanted to throw him on a team now, it's like, who are meta-relevant low-class warrior characters? Like, are there actually any at all? Like, Physical Turles is a bit outdated now. Like, version Z Goku, the LR, pretty sure is a low-class warrior, but he's outdated now. Let's see how much damage this Cooler can do, because Frieza just keeps one-shotting everything. But let's give our boy Tech Cooler a chance here. Can't remember the last time I used this guy. 3.7. I mean, he was decent when he got his Easy A, but I mean, that was a while ago now. Yeah, I've always loved the AGL Bardock as a unit. Like, hey, we got the dodge, let's go. I like the transformation animation, all that kind of stuff, but yeah, Path to Power Kid Goku, yeah, kind of, I guess. 23rd World Tournament Goku can still be okay, that's true. But yeah, like, Path to Power Kid Goku can still be okay and give everyone damage reduction, but he dies to, like, any relevant boss super attacking him now will kill Path to Power Kid Goku. Yeah, to be fair, physical transforming Vegeta is probably worse than AGL Bardock. But because remember, Super Saiyan Bardock is good, because physical transforming Vegeta sucks at the beginning, and then his last two phases are his last two transformations are okay. But by the time you get to those transformations, you'd have already got like Bardock to being Super Saiyan, and I'd say Super Saiyan Bardock is better than God Vegeta and probably Blue Vegeta as well. Yeah, 23rd World Tournament Goku in longer offense, as long as you can get his revival off. But then even on like, because then you know you get him up to like over 1 million defense with guard, and then obviously he can also negate Ki Blast supers, which is quite good. Because yeah, realistically that's who you're going to be running. It's like 23rd World Tournament Goku, and then Path to Power Kid Goku maybe. And then of course he himself counts as well, so then that's like 3 low class warriors, and that's it basically. My bonus missions. Yeah, it does that sometimes. Once you come out of the Easy A, it should be fine. Because, yeah, he's on... as we said at the beginning of the stream, I looked it up. He's got like 11 200% leaders or something. So he's got a lot of options for teams that he can be run on, but this is an interesting turn we had. We might not actually one turn him here. Yo, tell us, how's it going? How's things going? We're happy for our 1 stone compensation, yep, for our Rose error. I mean, to be fair, I'm just happy that he's actually fixed. But I mean, I say fixed. I mean, that's the thing. If they hadn't changed him on JP, and they'd never, like, you know, no one would have ever known, and it wouldn't be like he was just broken or something and was taking ages to get fixed. It's just so funny that it took him coming out on JP for them to be like, oh, he should be better. We'll give him a buff. And then we'll also give it to Global as well, of course. So, to be fair though, when we didn't get it on that first day, like the same day as JP, I was worried that it would take ages for it to come to Global. So considering it was like, what, a week? Or just under a week? It definitely happened a little bit quicker than I was expecting. I link farm at the gym. Yeah, fair.
Let's do this.
Yeah, I used to do that a lot as well. It's like if I was on the cross trainer, I just have my phone on the like little thing on the front of the machine, just going for the doing some auto link leveling and whatnot. At least Jiren has a use on the SBR and SBR. I can't say the same transfer with Vegeta. I mean, yeah, that is true, but I mean, he's not on very many. He's not on very many teams like for stages for Super Battle Road. But yeah, he can have those clutch like, oh, I've started the turn and he stunned everyone. Whereas Vegeta obviously is not good in Super Battle Road because his earlier transformations are not very good. Lose that one stone to link level. Of course he did. Have you done much more Whis event farming for trying to get some good skill orbs? But yeah, SGR Jiren on release, definitely not great. It's just yet another example of them doing the thing where they bring out a unit and don't give them buffs or anything. It's like, in the celebration that you're going to EZA STR Jiren, EZA the LR Jiren as well. Just do it. Just do both, and then have them. Then we can run them together. Now, AGL Bardock, I wouldn't say he's like dead on release, because if you get his Super Saiyan transformation, then he's decent. Not even like necessary. I don't know if I'd even go as far as to say good, but he's decent. But yeah, Jiren, I literally did his EZA, did the EZA showcase video for him, and then I don't think I ever used him again. Besides the 9th anniversary unit hype, Beast Gohan, what other units are you guys hyped for? I mean, I've said before, right, for me, even though I know Beast Gohan is better and is the best unit in the game, I'm the most hyped for Broly, for the anniversary characters. Oh yeah, like, again, I'm not saying he's like super meta relevant or anything, but I don't think he's dead on release. Like, you can use him, whereas Jiren is just terrible. Like, against any of the toughest bosses, Jiren, like, basically just can't take hits, like, at all. Whereas at least if you transform Bardock, he's got damage reduction and dodge. I mean, we'll see. We're going to test him out, obviously. Like, once we get this EZA finished, we're going to do the showcase for him. And then I will try... We won't be doing that on the stream, but I will be taking him up against Kid Buu. Be trying out a bunch of different, like, setups for him and everything. We'll see. We'll see how we get on, but... Obviously, I'm not expecting anything crazy. I just can't wait for the anniversary content so we can mess around with units like Physical Rose and Super Saiyan 3 Rose. I've mentioned it a million times at this point, but Super Saiyan 3 Rose going to be so good in that anniversary content. So many of the anniversary events, you fight a Goku at first, and then he transforms into full power Rose, and then you're fighting a Super Saiyan Blue enemy. So he gets like all those extra little buffs from that extra part of his passive that were never really relevant before the anniversary content. And yeah, the super bosses. He's not a super boss character, but the teams that he's on, he goes on Zamasu's team and Broly's team, which obviously both get massive buffs from all the anniversary stuff. So 32 level 5 gold healing ones. Damn. Great Ape Turlo's transformed during the EZA event. Oof. You don't want that really, do you? Because it's it just slows you down more than anything. Alright, where are we up to now? Have we at least gotten to stage 20 yet? Okay, we're at stage 20 now.
All right, let's do this.
Can't use my... Wait, what? Can't use my water. I wonder if this... Is this the friend? I wonder how much this does now with the rainbow friend. Still does just like over 2/3 of his health, which is pretty good. It's just it's so long. YouTube King, tuning you alive, I don't know who to watch. I mean... I know some people do like to watch both on like different tabs and stuff, but hey, I appreciate you being here. Ginyu Force. Yeah, Ginyu Force will be good. That's the thing, like I say, this EZA will be very easy to do for a lot of people, even newer players, because the free-to-play Ginyu Force, even though it'll take a little bit longer, like you won't be one-turning the stages like we are now, but... then you'll still be able to get it done.
Let's do this.
In fact, because they're all space traveling warriors, aren't they, as well? So you can use a Frieza friend. I don't like it when we get a turn we have neither of the Friezas, though. Nice. Triple super turn from Tech Cooler. Some good damage. Oh, no additional from the other Tech Cooler. I mean, the Doria might finish him off. Bardock EZA going to cook in the Legendary Freezer event. Yeah, that's what I can't wait for that. I'm glad we're getting it a little bit earlier as well, because JP didn't get it until after the Freezer celebration, but... yeah, it comes out on Wednesday, so we definitely will be doing a video using Bardock in that stage. Get the extra supers, just get as many stacks as we can.
All right, let's do this.
Stage 22. Yo, is it Yasei Aqua? Over on the Twitch side, how's it going? Okay, lots of key for you. Can't wait to use that Bardock. I mean, like I say, he can be okay, but like again, in his base form, you're not going to be running a lot of low class warriors, so he's not going to be great. And in events that are difficult early on, like he's not going to have enough defense. Once he transforms, at least for the first 5 turns, when he's getting those extra buffs, then he could be quite good. But again, against like the big bosses, if he doesn't dodge, like supers, his damage reduction is what, 36%? That's not really enough. Yeah, the low class warriors thing, if that had just been pure Saiyans, he'd be so good, because then it'd be very easy to run him on a team where he has the 50% damage reduction and some extra attack. So hey, I appreciate you, YouTube King. 21 additional, 20 dodge. Nice. Yeah, because I think he gets a lot of crit chance on when he transforms as well, doesn't he? So.
All right, let's do this.
Right. Shout out to everyone in the stream. We've got over 100 people in the stream right now. We've got what? Still got about, according to the tracker in terms of people on the stream, we've got about 70 people in the stream that have not liked the stream. Do go ahead and hit that like button. It does help out the channel. YouTube is more likely to show up the stream in people's recommendeds if it has more likes on it. So you guys directly help out the stream by hitting that like button. But shout out to you guys being here. We are almost all the way through the EZA. That was what, stage 23. So we've got 6 more to go. And then we'll have Bardock fully EZA'd, and we can try him out and see how well he is going to do. Shout out to Aqua for the follow over on the Twitch side. Because, yeah, I'm not sure what team will try him out first, because he has so many 200% leads. I do want to try him out on a few different teams. I suppose we should really try and show him on a team where he has the... he has at least 1 or 2 low-class warrior allies like that Tech Goku, but... I think I did a video on him when he came out on JP, but I don't think I used any low-class warriors, because... Hey, shout out to Cade. Enjoying Toon's content more than I used to, but still like to watch your live streams more. #1 Dokkan creator. Hey, I appreciate you, my dude. God Goku 200%. Yeah. Yeah, what God Goku's plus 30s again? Exploding Rage and is it Power of Wishes? Yeah, so Kid Goku's on his 200%, isn't he? Path to Power. So then... yeah, that could work. Yeah, I might do the versus Boo like absorption one because it's quite long, and then just make sure we bring Senzu Beans for the sealing and then rotation locking.
Let's do this.
And then I think we should be all good. Yeah, Tech World Tournament Goku's on that team as well. Right, well we're up to Super Saiyan Bardock. So we're getting closer to the end. On the 170, yeah, that's fine. You'd be able to run physical Bardock with him, yep, true. Although, bit scary to do that in any event that has relative difficulty. Oh yeah, as I was saying, I'll remember to bring Senzu Beans in case he does seal Bardock. What's funny is, like I know people have joked about it in the past, like, you know, there's been the what if what if Dragon Ball videos ever since Dragon Ball was a thing. But it just made me think about it with obviously watching Frieza's super attack animation versus Super Saiyan Bardock, is if Bardock, during that bit where he flew up into space to try and stop Frieza from destroying Planet Vegeta, if Bardock went Super Saiyan in that fight against Frieza, Frieza still would have absolutely destroyed him.
Let's do this.
He probably would have had to transform, like it wouldn't just be first form Frieza, but because I can't remember, because obviously back in the day, I know things change and like the weird scaling that Dragon Ball has, but remember that the Super Saiyan transformation is supposed to be 50 times multiplier. I can't remember what Bardock's power level is stated to be at that point, but his power level times 50 is still nowhere near Frieza. So, yeah, I was going to say, I'm not sure if he does even need to transform further than like, because what is the thing, you know, the thing where Frieza says his power level is 1,000,000? Is that second or third form? I can't remember. But yeah, so even if Bardock went Super Saiyan at that point, Frieza still would have killed him. Which would have been kind of funny, because then Frieza would have probably then had he'd have been like, oh, after all that time of being afraid of the legend of the Super Saiyan, he'd be like, oh, was that it? Yeah, first was 540k, second was like 1,000,000, yeah. Yeah, so if Bardock's was 10k, then Super Saiyan Bardock would be 500k, and then Frieza would, first form Frieza would still be more powerful. I do like the funny shit. We talked about it on the podcast back when he got his EZA on JP, but I do like the funny shenanigans with the Bardock TV special, where for some reason, instead of being killed by the giant death ball that blows up a planet, he gets sent back in time for some reason. But again, that's just for first form Frieza. So even if like first form Frieza did struggle slightly, he just has to transform once and then that's it. Why does that even happen? I don't know. Marketing. They wanted a Super Saiyan Bardock for the sake of like marketing and merch and crossover with games and all that kind of stuff. They just wanted to have a Super Saiyan Bardock, so they came up with the weirdest way to have it. And yeah, the fact that like it's a cool moment because obviously in the original Bardock TV special, because you see it on his cards in the game, but Tora is like Bardock's best friend and is obviously in Team Bardock, has a white bandana tied around his arm. And when Bardock arrives late to the planet that the team has been sent to and finds them all dead because they've all been murdered by Dodoria, he picks up Tora's bandana and like clenches it in his fist and it gets soaked with blood, which is why it's red. And then he puts it on and he's like, right, I'm gonna go avenge my boys. But then obviously it means in any future media, Bardock is still wearing a red bandana, which means he's wearing a bandana that's soaked in blood that is still bright red apparently. I mean, yeah, it could be like a, you know, blowing up the planet created a black hole or something, but it's more the fact that he disappears like in the explosion that destroys the planet, but then goes back in time instead of being disintegrated. Although obviously in Xenoverse, they take him and make him the Marseillan, and it's explained in the story that obviously they essentially remove him from the timeline, like just before he would have died, so that's why he disappears from the explosion. But that's from an outside influence, right? That's from Mira and Toa messing around with the timelines, and then they give him the Timebreaker mask and make him into the Marseillan. But yeah, in the TV special, it just kind of, the Bardock special, Super Saiyan Bardock one, it just kind of happens and he goes back in time for some reason.
All right, let's do this.
But yeah, I think it's cool. That's what I said on the podcast, the idea of like him being the first Super Saiyan, therefore like accidentally created by Frieza, and the whole reason he destroyed the planet was because he was afraid of a Super Saiyan, and so then indirectly created the first one himself. It's kind of cool. Yo, Hanito, how's it going? You think Frieza stayed the same level of power? I think he got stronger over time, even though he wasn't training. Yeah, I'm not really sure. I think it's because he mentions the fact, obviously, that he's never trained, and in a very short time makes that massive jump for, like, Resurrection of F movie. But I guess because he's not a Saiyan, right? So it's not like he gets more powerful every time he fights. So I suppose, yeah, without doing any training, I guess technically he didn't get any more powerful in all of that time. Because he didn't need to, right? He was always the most powerful guy around. So he never did any training. Doesn't get the, you know, like Saiyans, even if they're winning, like they just get a little bit of a buff every time they fight. Whereas he doesn't. It's kind of crazy to think about, like, obviously they haven't ever, well, they kind of pushed it to the extreme in the latest part of Super, with obviously him reappearing with the Black Frieza, like, form. But yeah, in theory, because that is basically what he did, right, to become, to unlock, like, Black Frieza, is if he went into the equivalent of the time chamber, like, he could just easily be the strongest character in the verse, which he is at that point in Dragon Ball Super, right? Because he just appears and then one-shots Goku and Vegeta at the same time, which is kind of crazy, and then disappears and is never seen again, has not reappeared in the manga yet. So I have an error, too many concurrent connections now, try again later. I can't say I've ever seen that one before. That's interesting. Yeah, I think Frieza is, yeah, stronger than his dad as well, stronger than King Cold. Although we've never seen King Cold ever transform, which is strange. That I mean, I guess he just gets killed like way too quickly, but he doesn't like transform against Trunks. I mean, he exists, yeah, he exists just to be a flex for Trunks, because I guess even without them directly saying it, like, you expect King Cold to be around the same level of power as Frieza, even if Frieza's a bit stronger. And we already know how strong Frieza is, right? Because we just watched those, like, 50 episodes of him fighting Goku on Namek, or however many it is. And then, yeah, for him to, like, reappear straight afterwards with his dad, the whole point is to be like, oh no, like, Frieza's back already, and he's got his dad with him, who's probably around the same kind of level. Like, what are they going to do? And then Trunks appears and just defeats both of them instantly. Like, it's all supposed to just be to hype up Trunks. Right, stage 30. Alright, finally on the final stage.
Let's do this.
Good old 30 stage EZAs. Only took 45 minutes to do the event, and now we can actually Extreme Z Awaken Bardock and use him. In one of his what ifs, they made it they wished he couldn't transform into his final form. Damn. Yeah, I remember that. Was it like multiverse fan manga thing? I saw some like screenshots and that of it, because they gave him a different final form or an extra form or something, which is kind of crazy. But yeah, it's definitely a cool intro for Trunks. But he just shows up and he's like, oh yeah, there's Goku's not the only Super Saiyan, and then goes Super Saiyan and just kills Frieza and King Cold. There we go. 30 stages done. We can go ahead and EZA Bardock. I do have a SA5 copy ready as well. Let's grab our missions. And then we can go ahead and awaken Bardock.
Strong. I'm getting pretty excited.
Wait, do I not have an SA5 copy of him? I thought I did. Wow. Apparently I didn't. I've just got 2 random extra copies of him, but wait. Do I have a spare SA5 copy of you, but you have an EZA already? Oh, is that what I've done? Did I get a spare SA5 copy of the World Tournament one, thinking it was the other one? I think I did. Whoops. I think that's why I thought I had a spare SA5 one, because I've actually just got a spare SA5 one of the the wrong one. Well, I mean, I don't need this guy, so we have a 50% chance that it works. And if it works, I think he gets... Oh, no, because he's not the same name character, is he? So I'll only get 1 SA level anyway. Alright, well, I'm just going to chuck them in, because I don't need those guys. There's no point me having them in my box. I don't know why I have a random SA5 copy of this guy spare. I think I did actually just think it was the other Bardock, but that's very silly of me. Wait, why did it give me 2 warnings? Oh, who can be exchanged for coins. Oh yeah, why would I waste the 5%? It's only 5% chance, I might as well just get the coins. Well, the 50% didn't work, so that guy's gone. Alright. Guess we'll just throw those in for now. Yeah, always remember to check that if you're going to have the SA5 copies, because if I'd realised I didn't have him like fully leveled up, I could have just used one of those extra spare copies and then got those the STR like free-to-play Bardocks farmed up. But it's more so the fact that you have to then get... Oh, nice. Those all worked. Okay. It's more so the fact you then have to get the medals, right? Because having the second copy at SA5 is one thing, but then you also have to get like the 77 medals to awaken him, which is not something I want to be doing right now to get our guy up to SA15. Especially when I have all those Kais, like having to farm 77 medals before I can even showcase him is not something I particularly want to do right now. Right, so let's go ahead and do the showcase for Bardock. Let's get rid of all these new things out of the news here. Oh yeah, the chilled. I forgot about chilled. I've still got to do that later, but probably not on stream. Yeah, exactly. I don't want to use any of the 1,500 Kais I have. I need to use only the dosing Kais. Even though I just got more of these AGL ones, so I have 122. What ones do I not have them a lot of? Physical and STR. The other ones are 122 or more. Right, so let's make a team. We don't need the team that we did the EZA with anymore. So let's go Pure Saiyan's Goku family, because that means we can grab you. Where's Part of Power Kid Goku? 23rd World Tournament Goku, Bardock, and then let's check his link partners quickly. Yeah, King Cold was not around very long. Got a little bit of extra screen time in the movie, but a little bit. So he shares 6 links with Bardock and Gine. It's a shame they don't have their EZA yet for Global. In base, he shares 5 links with the GT duo. That's interesting. He shares 5 links with the Vegeta as well, and he's on Vegeta's 200% team, where he'd also be supported by King Vegeta that he shares 5 links with. That's interesting. He actually could be quite good on that team, although that team will have no low-class warriors, but he actually could be pretty good on that Vegeta team, you know. Even though he doesn't have any low-class warrior allies, I feel like that team's way better, right? Especially for doing the more difficult content. Because like God Goku could very easily just not dodge and get killed. Whereas if we use the Tech Vegeta team... Although Tech Vegeta is what? Pure Saiyans and Super Saiyans. So Vegeta family and Super Saiyan, so we wouldn't be able to use the GT duo. Let's put the GT duo on there. Because you have... Power of Wishes, yeah, so they get the 200% leader skill from God Goku. And they're obviously very good for this event. Plus we could get the turn where we get GT Vegeta out and then have the 80% attack support. So that'd be a very good turn. Don't want to run King Vegeta on the team without another Vegeta, really. Alright, and then where's Super Saiyan Bardock? I don't like the fact that the link thing only shows up base Bardock. Where's... I need Super Saiyan Bardock. There he is. It shares 6 links with the 2 Super Saiyan ones, 5 links with the Super Saiyan 2 one, 4 links with the LR Super Saiyan AGL duo, Broly, Super Saiyan Vegeta. Super Vegeta, Kaba, Bardock and Gine. Like, there's a few, like Bardock and Gine. It's a shame that obviously for JP, this guy released after the anniversary, because Bardock and Gine link up super well. But yeah, obviously they don't have their EZA on global yet, so they're kind of unusable. We can't really use physical Super Saiyan Bardock, even though he's good for the links and everything. He will get absolutely destroyed. There's 2 STR phases, so that would be very bad. Shame we don't have that high school Gohan EZA yet as well from the World Tournament. Right, so ideally we want to get the GT Duo to revive at some point. So we don't want to run another revival unit. I was going to say, because we could have always brought Birdcoo, but... Ideally wanted to run somebody that would have some links with him, but also be giving a bit of support. What about AGL Super Vegeta? Yeah, imagine dropping the best EZA ever and then follow up with this Bardock. I know. Yeah, he supports AGL types. He has damage reduction. The lower your HP, the more damage reduction he has. Is he on Exploding Rage? You feel like he should be looking at his art, but I don't think he is. No, so he won't be on the full 200% leader skill. That's probably not the end of the world, though. Alright, let's do this. Now, it will be a bit of a risk because, like I say, you know, when it comes to units like Path to Power Kid Goku, if he takes a super, even early on, he's probably just dead straight away. So... but we'll see how we go. Throw a Senzu Bean on here for the potential ceiling and whatnot. Shall I use the support memory as well? I could use the Goku family one. Because normally when I do the showcases of, like, you know, if I'm going to do him versus Kid Buu or something, I don't normally use support memories and things like that, but could use it here. Helps out all the other Gokus as well. I like the fact the team is like 3 different versions of Goku. Bardock, and then Goku and Vegeta. Today I learned STR Super Vegeta is also not on Exploding Rage. Yeah, Super Vegeta not being on Exploding Rage is kind of weird considering the Final Flash, but I don't know. Use Nappa and Vegeta. Right. Give me a good starting rotation. Bardock's on the second turn with... oh, God. Is this going to be a good start? I don't know. Both God Gokus on the same turn is really bad. As well as them not being able to get a super attack, because then we can't get any build up for them. Crazy. Right, well, gotta do this to start. Well, those did not spawn in well for us, did they? So I can't connect to the reds because they're too far away. There's not enough yellow orbs. Yellow? Orange. Yeah, the only thing I was hoping is that they would drop down. But one absolutely shocking start. Goku immediately not dodging. The one that got 11 orbs. There you go. Right. Now, hopefully, the GT Duo will be okay here. I mean, if he seals Bardock on the next turn, I'm going to be using a Senzu Bean anyway, so I suppose it doesn't matter too much. They did one normal attack and then got super, because of course they did. Okay. How much do they take from this? 270k. Okay. And then Goku doesn't have guard, so if he doesn't dodge, he might actually just die. Alright, he did get an additional super, so at least he gets 2 stacks on his defense, but... we got the 3 orbs at least, so he has a 60% chance to dodge, but... oh, okay, he takes double-digit damage, never mind. Underrating God Goku, I guess. Okay, sealed path to power Kid Goku, which I guess is okay. Although, I guess the other bad thing about this turn is we don't have a lot of... we don't really have a slot 1 unit. Although, Super Vegeta, what HP have we started on? Yeah, we're at 50% or less HP, so he's got 70% damage reduction on this turn. Because we did start at 50% or less, right? So he's got 70% damage reduction, so he should be okay in slot 1, I think. Need to be able to get 7 orbs with Path to Power Kid Goku as well. Although I think once I've picked up these, I should be able to. Alright, let's get our Bardock up here. Okay, let's do this. Hey guys, Marsinged here, bringing another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video. And so we just finished doing Bardock's EZA, good old 30-stage EZAs. We're going to be trying out our boy here, fully Extreme Z Awakened, obviously level 10 Lynx, Rainbow. Check out and see what he can do. He has a bit of a bad reputation, of course. It's funny to think that we got the Kefla EZA as a global first, and then this guy was the very next EZA that came out on JP. And of course, now this week we've had the 2 EZAs release on the opposite versions. So Bardock, he, like I say, has a bit of a bad reputation. He's probably the worst Dokkan Fest exclusive EZA of 2024 so far. But we're going to try him out and see what we can get out of him here. He greatly raises defense on Super, which is an infinite stack. He has key 2 attack and defense 150%. He gets an additional 50% attack when attacking. Then he gets 20% attack up to 100 and damage reduction of 10% up to 50 per low class warrior ally on the team. So you need 5 low class warriors on the team in order for him to get that full buff. He does count as one of them, so you need 4 other ones as well. Then he gets an additional 50% attack and attacks effective against all types when there's a Wicked Bloodline enemy. And then he launches an additional attack that has a high chance of becoming a super when there's another low class warrior ally attacking in the same turn. So we are trying him out on one of his many 200% leads. He's on like 11 200% teams, which is kind of cool. But we're going to use him on the God Goku team here. Because we're able to run units like Path to Power Kid Goku and the Tech 23rd World Tournament Goku, who are low class warriors. So we have 3 low class warriors on the team, which means he's getting an extra 60% attack and 30% damage reduction. So we are in the Boo Absorption red zone stage. We've only got Saiyan Warrior Race and Fierce Battle active on this turn. We are using the Goku Family support memory. I think for the sake of course we can't get the 7 orbs, we can get 6 in 2 different places. For the sake of not dying straight away, I'm going to use a Sensu Bean. He didn't actually seal Bardock, but the whole reason I brought them was so that Bardock didn't end up getting sealed, but I think we'll use it just to get the heal. We started the turn on fairly low health, so this AGL Super Vegeta has 70% damage reduction, and he's supporting AGL types, so he is giving this Bardock a little bit of support as well. We have the low class warrior ally on the rotation because we have Path to Power Kid Goku, so hopefully we can get a few supers here. So 8.8 million for Bardock. I mean, to be fair, that's not terrible considering, you know, his base form is all about stacking the defense. So, I mean, there you go. We got the best possible RNG, right? He got his hidden potential additional and the additional super from having a low class warrior ally on rotation. So triple super on the first turn. That is exactly what we want to see. So that backed up. That's 3 greatly raises of his defense, which was at what, about 250k start of turn. 3 50% raises. You know, 24 million attack stat worth of damage overall. It's not terrible. So yeah, we'll see what his start of turn defense is on the next turn. It's not ideal for you to be sealed, but, I mean... He does have guard on his first appearance, but... Is it a bit too risky to put him in slot 1? I'm not sure. I do want to float these guys off. I want to try and get a rotation where we get GT Vegeta with Bardock. Preferably Super Saiyan Bardock, obviously. Because, yeah, that would be a good turn. Yeah, get you some build-ups. Can't do any supers, but at least you can get hit a bunch here and get some defense build-up. Because at least he does have that guard for the first turn. Get a nice little bit of build-up here. And then if we can get the GT Duo to revive, then obviously he goes into his, like, God mode. Yeah, I mean, considering how old AGL Bardock is, I think his base form super attack animation, it's not terrible. It has, I wouldn't say it's aged like really badly or anything. And I do still really love his transformation animation as well. But his Super Saiyan super attack animation is good as well. Because yeah, the thing with this Bardock, we'll obviously go through his Super Saiyan passive once we actually transform. His Super Saiyan form is pretty decent. It's just the fact that his base is nothing like super impressive, and on a lot of these other teams you're going to run, or in certain events when we think about the hardest bosses in the game, you're not going to be running a lot of low-class warrior allies. Because, you know, that 8.8 million attack, that's in part the fact that he has the 60% extra attack because of the low-class warrior allies on the team. If he's the only one, then it's only 20%, right, instead of 60, and then he only has 10% damage reduction. 10% damage reduction is still better than nothing, especially if he's able to get some decent stacks. So we'll see what he looks like here on the third turn. He's sealed Super Vegeta. I think that's okay. So we could transform now, but we're not going to transform straight away. So we're at 670k on the second turn. Now bear in mind, obviously on this turn, see, we've got no... It's too dangerous to put you in slot 1 now because you don't have the damage reduction. We can't get 6 orbs for God Goku. So God Goku could very easily get us killed here. And he has 354k. He should tank normals, but he'd die if he doesn't dodge a super. This Bardock, 670k with 30% damage reduction. May actually just double check, because I can literally just check how much this Boo actually hits for. But I think Bardock probably still dies, right, with that level of defense and then 30% damage reduction. I'm not 100% sure, but I can just literally check how much this Boo hits for. Where's the Boo red zone? There we go. Versus Boo absorption, and then physical Boo tanks. Yeah, his super does 875k. So actually, with the damage reduction as well, Bardock should probably just take double-digit damage. Of course, the orbs are still kind of weird. I don't know if I can get 6 orbs even if I do put God Goku in slot 2. Yeah, so I was hoping these would all drop down a little bit better, but we'll do that. So yeah, that's not bad. I thought this Boo hit a lot harder for some reason. So Bardock's perfectly able to tank these in slot 1 now. And then hopefully, we've got no low-class warrior ally on the rotation. I think that's going to be his biggest weakness, right? Is if you don't have a low-class warrior ally on the turn with him, then you can get a turn like this, where he's not getting that extra attack from the ally, and then we didn't get the hidden potential additional, so he just did 1 super. Which is fine, but as a unit that wants to stack defense, and we want to try and stack as much as possible before we transform him, every turn where we only get 1 super... it's obviously going to be a bit disappointing, right? He was up to 650 start of turn here because we got a triple super last turn, which means if you're only getting 1 super every turn, he'd only be up to that defense by, what, like turn 7, which would not be particularly great. So you're going to want him to be getting additional supers, like, as much as possible. Okay, you can actually probably... yeah, you'll live even if you get supered here. Because you're sealed again, but we might as well try and get some build up for you. Okay, he did guard. That's good. Alright, so he's decently well built up here. I think the GT duo have taken enough hits that we can even get there. Oh, he dodged the super. Let's go. With the guard active, I think he would have been fine, because he got a few more defense buffs after getting hit anyway. and he was guarding, but that's pretty good. But yeah, low class warriors, if once we get some buffs, if you can actually imagine you're running him on a setup where you actually have 5 low class warriors, then it's going to be significantly better, because those attack stats on turn 1 that were like 8 point something, those would have been over 10 mil. Then he's got 50% damage reduction, which once he starts getting to levels of like, you know, getting close to and then over 1 million defense, having 50% damage reduction on top of that is going to be very good. So what are we up to now? We're only at 670. So that's the thing, I don't really want to transform him just yet, but he's got enough defense that he can sit in slot 1. He shares 5 links with the GT duo, so that is actually very good. So I think we can kind of afford to just keep him stacking up a little bit here. And then we'll do this, get the orbs for God Goku, and then we should be looking good here. Okay, we got an immediate slot 1 super. Not ideal, but 100k. So that's bearing in mind he has type advantage. We have that little bit of damage reduction. That's not too bad. And then everyone else on the rotation should tank fine. We got the additional from the hidden potential, so that's good. So in total, he's supered what? 6 times now? It was 3 times turn 1, once on turn 2, and then twice there. So he's supered 6 times. We'll see what he's looking like defense-wise at the start of the next turn. I think the start of his next turn, we will have Path to Power Kid Goku on the rotation as well. So we will be able to get that potential extra super. I have to be very careful, though, because Path to Power Kid Goku... 23rd World Tournament Goku can still kind of cook, especially if you do get a unit to revive nice and early, which I think we will... We'll probably want to transform Bardock. I don't want this run... I mean, the showcase... Obviously, this event can go very long. We don't need the showcase for Bardock to be super long, so I might transform him on the next turn. And then I might use the standby for the GT Duo as well. Because then at least Tech World Tournament Goku will be in his full power mode. And we'll see how that goes. Yeah, God Goku hitting over 10 mil attack stats here. God Goku can still be pretty good. Because remember, with the 6 orbs, he's got guard, a 60% chance to dodge. And he's got, like, relatively decent base defense. We've got the triple super turn as well. So, that's not too bad. So, of course, he tanks the normals for double-digit damage. Alright, so... I probably want to do this. He has 743k. Although we are on quite low health. That's 7 orbs. So if I do that... Do that. Watch him not guard here. I might do this just in case he gets supered. I think if he gets supered and doesn't guard, he still has 743k defense, so he might be okay. Okay, he is guarding. He's still not fully built up yet either. There we go. That's not bad. Yeah, 23rd World Tournament Goku can still do pretty well. I mean, we're getting lucky with his chance to guard here that he is still guarding. And now he's actually getting to super. Oh, and he lowers attack, which is good. It's not bad. I'm not sure how hard Boo... I should have kept the Dokkan wiki info thing up, but unfortunately it does make everything slow down a little bit. So try not to have it open too much when we're streaming and recording at the same time. But yeah, he got a few supers off, so we got a couple of attack lowers there, which is good. We got the orbs for Goku, so he's guarding. I'm not sure how well he will do against the super here. I'm not sure what his defense is up to now. And then, of course, Super Vegeta, we didn't start the turn on particularly low HP, so he has a little bit of damage reduction, but he does have type advantage as well, so... Alright, so we're going to go ahead and transform Bardock on the next turn. I might actually, like I say, transform the GT Duo as well. Get that 80% attack support. So Bardock should look pretty crazy on this turn. And we have the low class. I don't think the low class warrior ally actually matters once you transform as well. But alright, so we'll put the animations on. But yeah, just to show the condition, because I don't think we showed it before. So you can transform from the 4th turn from the start of battle. So it's not even from his first turn. So if he's on the 2nd rotation, like it was here, his next appearance would be turn 4, and then you could transform straight away. Or you can transform straight away when there's a Wicked Bloodline character as the enemy. But obviously you want to try and get as many stacks in as you can. He's up to just under 1 million defense now with no support, which is pretty good. So we're going to go ahead and transform with him here now.
That's pathetic. Me! I'm going to defeat you!
Yeah, I always like it when they do the Super Saiyan transformation where it has like the flicker and it goes, yeah, and then back rather than just being all in one go. I always thought that was kind of cool. Right, so we'll turn the animation off and then do the standby for you. So, linked up with GT Vegeta, we have 3 links active: Super Saiyan, Prepared for Battle, and Fierce Battle. We have 1 million defense. And then once we have transformed into Super Saiyan Bardock, oh, it's pretty awesome. We have greatly raised attack and defense for 1 turn, immense damage, and greatly lowers defense as the super attack effect. And then for our passive, we have key 3, attack and defense 180, attacks effective against all types, damage reduction of 18%. Launch an additional attack that has a great chance to become a super. Then we get 100% attack when attacking. Medium chance to crit, medium chance to dodge. So 30% crit, 30% dodge. Additional 3 key and chance to crit and chance to dodge 18% and damage reduction 18% for 5 turns. So basically he has 36% damage reduction and then what, 48% crit and 48% dodge for the first 5 turns. And then he launches an additional super attack and all attacks are guaranteed crits when there's a Wicked Bloodline enemy. So we definitely will be testing him out when the Legendary Frieza event comes out. But as you can see, once he's transformed, he doesn't have any sort of low-class warrior requirement. So on some of these other teams that you can run him on, as long as you can get him by those first few turns, once he becomes a Super Saiyan, it doesn't really matter that you haven't got those low-class warriors, right? Like if you're running him on a Super Saiyans team, or Pure Saiyans, anything like that. Time Travelers, he's on obviously crossover. But the problem is with any of these kind of units that stack before they transform is you want to try and get as many stacks as possible. So if you're running a team with no low class warrior allies, you're never going to get those turns where he has an ally on rotation and gets an extra super. So you're not going to stack as fast. And then of course in base he'll be easier to kill because less low class warrior allies means less damage reduction. But, I mean, here he's at 1 million defense start of turn. What did I say it was? It's like 48% chance to dodge while having 36% damage reduction. So he's in a pretty good spot here. And, of course, we're going to have the 80% attack support from the GT Vegeta. So I'm going to do this and then do this. I mean, GT Vegeta should still die, but... Alright, so we get the dodge. Obviously, we tank normals for double digits. I do kind of want to see how much this will do, but he might dodge. Okay. Yeah, double digits. That's good. I mean, we have type advantage and 36% damage reduction, so I kind of would expect him to not take a lot. And then what's his attack stat? It's like 13 mil? Yeah, 13.6. Okay. That's not that high, considering he has the 80% attack support on this turn. 13.6. And we have an additional attack that will have a 70% chance to become a super. He is effective against all types, though, always, which I guess makes up a little bit for the attack stat not being as high. And he does have that built-in crit chance. We get the additional super from his passive, so it goes up to 14.5. And then we could still do the hidden potential as well, which means it should go up to almost 15, if not over. But we didn't get that. And then we get the dodges. So getting the 250% raises, I mean, he's going to have ridiculously high defense after those 2 supers as well, plus the damage reduction and everything. So, I mean, it's definitely not bad once he transforms. He's just not like a top pick, I don't think, really. Also, I did not expect them to take such little damage. I know the Boo doesn't hit that hard, but... I'm not used to GT Vegeta getting hit and not dying. All he needed was 100% defense on super. Yeah, I mean... What, in base, or... Because, I mean, in this form is okay. 100% defense on super in base would have been cool. We wouldn't have as many stacks to carry over still, but that would still work out quite nicely. Oh, man, what are the chances we put you in slot 1 and you just get killed? 529k defense. I don't know. Yeah, it's funny when the GT duo don't die, when that's like the whole reason you have them there. It's like, I'll put you here so you can get killed. And I get the Spirit Bomb, and then they don't get killed. Wow. 23rd World Tournament Goku actually showing out for once. He's guarded every single time. The number of times I used this guy back around when he first came out, and I just kept getting killed because he wouldn't guard. I'm genuinely impressed. Because we're still in the phase where we can lower attack, so we don't really have any risk of dying here, and then God Goku should just finish him off. Now, unfortunately, the next phase is against the physical Buu-Tanks who can lock you in place, and we don't have our Senzu Beans. So hopefully we don't get a terrible rotation. But we'll see. Watch them lock like the GT duo in slot 1, and then they just get instantly killed. That is a thing that could happen. And of course, the God Goku's not getting any crits, so we haven't killed him. Right, I see, yeah. If he had extra defense on Super in Super Saiyan form, then yeah, you could transform him earlier, and then he'd still have decent enough post-Super defense. Yeah, that's true. Because that is the biggest problem, is if you are forced for whatever reason, because of the rotations or however the fight is going at that point, if you're forced to transform him early, then his Super Saiyan form is not going to be very impressive defensively, which then in difficult events, that's going to be very bad. So... Right, who got locked? Of course he did. Locked Super Vegeta in slot 1. So what are the chances that Super Vegeta just gets killed here immediately? Alright, let's see. We've got support from Super Vegeta. Super Vegeta does have a little bit of damage reduction, but obviously he doesn't have type advantage or anything. So... okay. I don't know if he gets much. Does he? He does get defense on Super, but I think it's from his passive, so I don't know if doing an additional does anything. I think if he just gets normal, I did a triple super turn. If he gets normaled, does he still take that much damage? Oh no, he only takes 68k, but he still dies. And then we drop the Spirit Bomb, so then we revive. Okay. So we get our God Mode Goku, but he's stuck in slot 7. Stuck in the middle. So we'll do that. That's still only 6, really? Turn 1 and turn 3 triple super would be really good, but then of course you can only triple super if you have a low class warrior ally on the rotation. Otherwise the most you can get is a double super, so it's tricky, but that's the thing, he's like with any stacking unit, he's just not really designed for short events, right? So now this next turn will be interesting because it's turn 5 from him transforming, so it's going to be his final turn of actually having his full passive active. But we are against the Tech Buu Piccolo, which is not an ideal matchup for him, of course, because of type disadvantage. He also supers early very often. You have 861k defense though, so if we do this, also I think your links, because your links are actually no, they don't change at all. So we've got Super Saiyan prepared for battle, fierce battle, and we're at what, with the support from Super Vegeta, he's at 1,180,000, which is pretty good considering the damage reduction and everything as well. But yeah, we'll see this last attack from him here, and then that's going to be it for the showcase. I mean, he's not terrible. Like I said, once you get him to transform into Super Saiyan, he's not terrible. He's just not super great, unfortunately. But it is what it is. We'll definitely try him out on some other team builds. We'll try him out against... I want to try him out against Kid Buu. That'll be interesting, because obviously his first appearance in base against Kid Buu, he does at least have type advantage. But then once you get onto Int Kid Buu, like, Int Kid Buu hits so hard and starts hitting so hard, like, straight away. That's one of those events where you probably are just going to have to transform Bardock straight away. And then he's potentially just relying on dodge, otherwise he's getting killed. Yes, he took double-digit damage from a type disadvantage super from Buu Piccolo, so I guess we'll take that. But yeah, there you go. That is the AGL Bardock EZA. I think he's definitely not terrible. Like, people do make out that he's absolutely awful. And, you know, we jokingly... I said it in this video, right? Like, people say he's the worst EZA of 2024, which he probably is. But that's mainly because all the other ones are so good. So let me know what you guys think of Bardock down below in the comment section. Like I say, we'll try him out in a bunch of other events and stuff, but you guys let me know what you think. So that is going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Master Ningen. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Check out the links down below for the Discord and the merch store, and I will see you all again soon. Have a good one. Alright, well there you go. So we got a decent showcase in for Bardock. Yo, Nemu, how's it going? Int Rose EZA is better than Bardock. Well, Int Rose's EZA came out in 2023 anyway, but... because that was from the worldwide celebration, wasn't it? Alright, that is a good point. I should double check what his super is, because yeah, someone said in base it's melee, in Super Saiyan it's other. Because that means, yeah, so he would still be able to do damage to Kid Buu as a Super Saiyan, but it's just not in base. Yeah. Yeah, it's like if you say who's the worst of the anniversary units, it's like, well, they're all good, so does it really matter? Because, yeah, that's the thing. Bardock's EZA is decent. It's just the other EZAs, like Kefla, Gotenks, Tech Exchange Buu, like the actual Dokkan Fest ones, right? I mean, Super Vegeta, I guess, is a bit iffy. Because defensively, Bardock can absolutely be better than Super Vegeta. So, especially like in Super Saiyan. I mean, even in base, like after a few super attacks. So, I wonder how people feel about that, like Super Vegeta versus Bardock in terms of who's the better EZA. I'm not really sure. Alright, we'll be ending the stream here soon. I'm going to start doing the chilled Super Strike thing, because I'll try and get a showcase for him up later today as well. Beast is the worst anniversary unit. I'm skipping, yeah. Is there a mission for stage 3 actually? Let me double check. Okay, the missions haven't been put in there because that's definitely not right. I suppose as well, that's the other thing to take into account, I guess, with that showcase is we were using the Goku family support memory as well, which not everyone is going to be doing for all these events and stuff, right? I mean, that's the thing. For the most part, people don't care about doing stuff with no items. Like, if you think AGL Bardock's kind of cool and you want to use them in some events, you're probably just going to use items anyway, so because it doesn't matter. But that is something to bear in mind as well, that in that showcase, of course, he was getting the extra buff from having the Goku family support memory. I'll just rename that Bardock showcase file so I don't lose that. Super Vegeta and Bardock are equal in terms of EZA. Super Vegeta after Super can tank. Well, I mean, Super Vegeta after Supering can't tank a Super from most bosses. Bardock after Supering, I mean, he has 1 point something million defense and 36% damage reduction. So he could tank Supers after Supering. Super Vegeta, unfortunately, not really. So... I mean, yeah, that's the thing. For people that like playing with items all the time and stuff anyway, which, again, there's no reason not to. If you use any kind of damage reduction item, then Bardock will be really good, because he has some damage reduction himself, right? So... Yeah, so we completed a mission, but apparently there weren't any missions. And it's weird when it does this. It does this sometimes when you've, like, not been... when you've been in the game when the event comes out. And then it's like... Because there'll be... I need to check, because there'll be a mission for doing the chilled stage with... a certain team, which will then give you extra medals. So I don't want to just do it without knowing what that team is. Yeah, because we also auto-complete some of the missions, because I already had him leveled up. Yeah, see, clear stage 1, clear stage 2, I don't care about that. Apparently I've not unlocked all of his hidden potential routes. Clear stage 4 within 5 turns with a specified character on your team. Bardock. Makes sense. And then with Pure Saiyans, yeah, so it's got to be a full Pure Saiyans team with Bardock on the team, which I'm pretty sure isn't the team we made just a full Pure Saiyans team anyway. Do the Whis event 100 times for me, please. Yeah. Yeah, alright, 999 stones. Well, that is a full Pure Saiyans team with Bardock on it, so that's perfect.
Let's do this.
We only have to win, what was it, within 5 turns. And then, yeah, beating this stage will put me up to 1,000 stones. That's good. Finger moved as I was pressing it. I could have got the orbs for Vegeta and for Goku here, but not that it matters too much, because he's just going to kill him anyway. Yeah, 1 super. Oh, nice. Do we know the drop rates for the items or not? For items? Tickets, missions reset. I spent mine on the 10 tickets. Wait, what? Yeah, see, this is Bardock on this same team. If we transform him straight away on turn 1, because we've got a Wicked Bloodline enemy, then he only has 256k defense, and then he gets, what, 50% on super. This is why in, like, shorter events, he won't be as good. Like, obviously here, it's different, because we've got a Wicked Bloodline enemy, which is pretty much what he's specifically designed for, but... in, like, against Kid Buu, he's going to have 1 turn where we get to super, unless he's in slot 7, which, funnily enough, he was for this event. But He's going to have one turn where he gets to super. And then you basically are going to have to transform and rely on the dodge, pretty much. So, but there you go. There's that stage done. That puts me to 1,000 stones exactly by getting the stone for completing that stage. But there you go. So that's going to be it for the stream. The freezer event is out on Wednesday with the DB Saga, DB Story thing. It's like the Planet Namek Saga Story event revamp that comes with that new Goku support memory. But yeah, we'll do a showcase for Chilled later. Obviously, I need to get the rest of his medals and everything, but we'll do the showcase for him later. I need to do the Super Battle Road stages. But we'll sort that all out later. We have the Bardock showcase, of course, will go up a bit later. So make sure you guys check that out, even if you were here when we did it. Let me know in the comments when that video goes up if you were here at the stream when we recorded it. And obviously let me know your thoughts on that AGL Bardock. But yeah, that is going to be it for the stream. I appreciate you all coming out. We will be live later, 11 hours from now, for episode 41 of the Slot 1 Super Podcast. The tweet is up on the Slot 1 Super Podcast Twitter account if you want to leave a take for consideration for the trash take section. But yeah, that's going to be it for the stream. I appreciate you all coming out. I will see you all next time. Have a good one.